Hey everyone, Mike Golden State Picker in the garage again, obviously. We got a video, we're gonna show you some things we found, some things we sold, and just talk about them as we go along here. This is gonna be hopefully a little bit faster video. I actually had too much stuff. I couldn't make just one video. My videos are long enough as they are, so I had to split this into two just to get it done. So that's how busy this week was. This was my best sourcing week in a long time. So this is now the end of July. Give you a timestamp, end of July. And finally, they both clicked, meaning I did well with books and I did well finding stuff to sell on eBay. So both were really good this week. And I'm hoping that's an arbor of things to come, as they say. I hope so. We will see. And keep our fingers crossed. We don't know what this economy is going to be like and what everything else is going to be like. But we will just keep moving ahead. That's what I've said over and over, right, guys? As long as you keep moving and you keep doing your same thing. That's all I've been doing. Trying to do the same thing over and over, and hopefully something will break free. And it did a little bit at Savers, not a whole lot, but enough. And then the garage sales were much, much better this week. For some reason, it seemed like there were just a lot more out there, and we hit at least 25, I think. And so we found some stuff. So I'm happy. Wow. Okay. So we're just going to get right into it. We'll talk about some things and we'll just have some fun like we normally do. All right. First up, let's take a look at the things that we found. All right. Late in the day, we found a baseball glove. Nothing fantastic. Some baseball gloves can go for hundreds, okay? Most baseball gloves go for 30 to 50. And even though this is a really nice Rawlings, it's the standard RBG 10, different player models, you know, different player names. This is a player preferred, in very, very good shape. I will only pick these up if they are really in generally good shape. They only go for $25 to about $40 in that maximum range. We'll see if we can push maybe 30. This will actually fit in a flat, a padded flat rate mailer. So you know that the shipping is about $8.20 on eBay. So you can calculate that in real easy, but it's a quick flip. If you've got a really nice glove, it will sell pretty quickly and you'll flip it and make 12, 13, 14 bucks, whatever that range is. But don't be afraid to take those, you know, smaller, profits. Hey, turning 5 into 15 is doubling your money. Think you can double your money in the stock market right now? No. If you can flip your inventory 2 or 3 times a year, that means your total inventory cost, you're doing great. I remember when I was in the furniture business, if you could do 2 or 3 flips, we called them flips. So if you had, let's say you had $500,000 worth of inventory, and you could flip that and sell it for $1.5 million. That was a 3 times flip. So you're flipping it 3 times. So, you know, think of it like that. How much you're going to flip this for, and over time, over the entire year, you're trying to flip your inventory as much as you can. All right, so we got the glove. I'm gonna have to cross these off so I don't have all these problems. I gotta figure out all these. All right, let's go into, here's an interesting one. I went to an estate sale, so you're going to see the next 2 videos me talk about an estate sale, but this was there. I'm not a big, you know, fashion, that kind of, but I thought this purse was really, really kind of cool. Very nice little sequined purse. And obviously condition plays a lot. There's a few little sequins missing here and there, so it might hurt it a little bit, but not much. But the inside is where you really want to look, right? You want to really look at the inside. Look at that, is really nice on the inside. And this is by Wahlberg and made in Hong Kong, okay? Not a crazy amount of money to be made here. Maybe $35, $40. I paid $5 at the estate sale. You know, I just said, hey, it looks really nice, and there were some comps on it. So I'm thinking, you know, let's give it a shot. Very cool sequined purse. Branch out a little bit when you're in these estate. When I'm in estate sales and it's later in the day and I've already hit a lot of garage sales, I kind of like to slow down a little bit, get what I want, and then go back and look closer at some items. See, I didn't see that originally because it wasn't on my radar for what I normally look for, right? So coming back a second time, I caught it and said, hey, let's give it a shot. And she said only $5, so you're not gonna get killed over that, not gonna get crushed over that. All right, let's go. I've got two of these. I'm going to show you two of these. I'm going to show you one, but there's a pair. This is a set of ceiling speakers, because here is the grill that goes with it. Brand new set of ceiling speakers, and you kind of can tell they're new. I asked him. He said, "Yeah, they're new." He just didn't have the box. You can kind of look. If these were in a ceiling, they would be filthy, full of like just all kinds of dirt and everything. This is by Niles, okay? Nothing spectacular. I said, how much? He said $5 each. So I got a pair of them. And things to look out for to make sure that it's new is what I just pointed out. Look at the coning surface, all of that. That's the tweeter. And that back part there is the woofer part. Make sure that it's not cracked or anything like that. The pair will get me about $95, so about 95, so 10 into 95 minus obviously the fees and everything, but still a really solid find. And that was at a garage sale, and very, very good. All right, up next, Magna Eraser. Okay, I should have showed you guys what it was. I told you what it was, but let me open it up. It's brand new. There it is. There it is. Okay. It's a little powered magnet. And what these were for was to erase like digital stuff. Like I think VHS tapes were probably the main thing. Bulk tape eraser for like VHS tapes. And I also think reel-to-reel tapes. And I guess if you fire this up and you bring them next to it, you could wipe out your entire family's life. If you left this on by the VHS tape pile, you could go poof. Hey, where'd grandma go? Well, grandma's gone. Okay, so you got to be careful with them. It's a Magna Eraser. I got it at Savers for $5. $5 at Savers. Not a ton of money, but it will sell a little bit over time. I like it because it's new. If it was used, there would be some intrepidation, as they say. Would I get it or not? But it's new. So I should be able to get about $40 for this, roughly about $40. So not too bad there. Let's go to a garage sale, and right here, brand new Erector Set, and you can tell it's brand new because the Erector Sets, the new ones, they put the plastic strapping right there, so automatically that seals it up. You have to cut that to get that open. Otherwise, you'd have to pull it apart, slide it out, and take a look. But we know it's brand new. $5 is what I paid for it. I paid $5. I had lotted a bunch of stuff together and got this, and $5 is what it came out to, average across the board. And I believe we can get about $60 to $75 roughly for this Christmas. I'm thinking Christmas. That's the time now. Right now is the time to really start to think Halloween and Christmas, start to push for that fourth quarter. We should be doing it all year, but right now really look for some of these sealed toys if you can find them, stuff like that. It'll sell during Christmas, at least if I don't sell it right away. All right, up next, the same place. This was part of the bundle. This one particular, nothing. These are nice. They're boots, okay. But what I like about them is they're brand new. They're brand new. Not a really great brand. This is Shoes for Cruise, and brand new, size 13. So that's even better. The bigger, the better. That's what I wear. I'm looking at that and going, man, did I got that big a foot? Look at that thing. That's as big as my head. That's as big as my head. Yeah. Anyhow. This was part of the whole bundle. So we ended up getting this down to $5 because we bundled a total of 5 items. And These are going to get only about 50 to 60, I think. 50 to 60. But hey, it's still profit. It's still profit. You know, you just keep picking up the profit. I'm going to take anything I can. Anything I can sell. Anything I can sell. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's go back here. Here we go. We got Mickey and Minnie. Mickey and Minnie. Mickey and Minnie. There you go. Talking about Christmas, right? Here is Mickey and Minnie. And I got these at Savers. With my discount, they came to a total of $15. Total of $15. So they were like $7.99 minus the discount. Brought them back up with tax and everything. They're about 24 inches tall. And again, a Christmas type setup. I'm hoping we'll see if we can get about $70 to $75. We'll see how much we can get for Mickey and Minnie come Christmas. But hey, we'll see. Christmas. All right, let me put Minnie and Mickey down. Let me see. Hopefully they won't fall down or go crashing on me. We got one. Okay, here we go. It's laying right here, right in front of me. 2 bats. These came from the same guy as the boots. So these were $5 each, okay? And he was wanting $10 a bat, $10 for the shoes. The Erector Set, he wanted 5, okay? And there was one more, which I'm going to show you in the next video, that was also bundled in, and I got it all for $30. So I think it should be $6 each across the board. This is the bat you want. I mean, you want bats. All bats can be good, but that brand is DeMarini. DeMarini is very, very good. And this is a men's or just a softball bat. This is 34 inches long, and it is 28 ounces. And you can usually see that on the bottom here. Most of the time, this one didn't have it, but it will tell you on the bottom the weight and the length. You need to know both of those for the ad. Because people will, if you drop one of those out, they will ask you over and over. So this is a DeMarini. This is probably, I think, anywhere from $70 to $100 bat. Okay, should be pretty solid. Now, here is a softball bat for. This is a fast pitch softball bat. This is DeMarini. Now I'm going to give you a tip. I've done it in other videos, but I'm going to do it here too, so you can, because a lot of people are new. When you're looking for baseball bats, you can get, everybody says, hey, everything confuses me. Everything makes me crazy because I just don't know how to list it. I don't know how to put the specifics, all that kind of stuff. So every item, golf clubs, you have lie, loft, the shaft flex, all kinds of stuff that you kind of have to know, and it takes a little while to feel comfortable. No different with bats. Now, bats have something where they call it a drop. See that? That is minus 12. So that's a drop 12. What does that mean? Let me give you just a basic example. This is a 31-inch bat. So if you drop 12, that means the bat weighs 19 ounces. 31 take away 12 is 19 ounces. So again, every sport, you think sports are just basically, go get a baseball bat, go get a golf club and start. Once you start to become better, it can be very, very confusing. Can't believe I got an airplane. Can you hear the airplane? Got a low flyer tonight. Really weird. I mean, they never come this low. Hope everything's okay. So anyhow, basically, if they say a kid likes a 20-ounce bat, okay, for an example, does Dad, I like a 20-ounce weight bat. Then they've got to find a 30-inch length minus a drop 10, something like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's how the little nuances, about a bat. So that's the drop number. Minus 12 is what they call the drop number, okay? So something, we want to learn something. That's another key about this. I have a lot of people that say, hey, Mike, you got a lot of knowledge. Well, I'm 60 years old, so hopefully I kept my eyes and ears open for 60 years and I didn't sleep for 30. Pretty simple. I mean, it's just your knowledge. Now, if you're younger, you always hear that, right? They think that the younger people always know everything. Well, not necessarily, guys. I'm not trying to be mean here, but I'm trying to say, hey, experience really is a factor. When Joshua's out, he thinks, Dad, how did you, It's just that I know. I can't explain it. It's just there, and it's just experience. Hey, I'm not the greatest picker in the world. You go look at some of these other pickers who've been doing it 20 years. I learned so much from them. It's like, really, wow, I never thought of that. So I'm constantly learning also. So that's a big factor, guys. You gotta keep learning every day. All right, we got one more down here for what we found. And I have been hooked on lamps lately. Ooh, don't lose it. And here's another one. Oh, look at this one. I saw this one at a garage sale. $2. I paid $2 for this. This is, some people will call them bigger ones, a Gone with the Wind lamp. This one is a hurricane lamp. This is a hurricane, they call that. I liked this one. This one is a really nice blue. Okay. $2. You can't go wrong with these guys. Now, shipping them, yeah, they're tricky. But what I'm learning to do is either ship in 2 boxes, because the Hurricane, which is this guy right here, I can't get it out. The Hurricane, see, it comes out as one piece, and then the Hurricane, the center, comes out. This is pretty fragile. If you break this, you can replace it pretty easy. You break this one, you can't. So I usually package this one in a box, and if I can, this one in a box, and then everything else. I do not ship light bulbs. That's one thing I do not do. So light bulbs do not get shipped. All right. This hurricane lamp is by Quazell. Quizol, Quazelli. Very common in the 70s. You're pretty much fixed here. It depends, but mostly about $100 plus some shipping. But hey, I paid $2. So $2 for a lamp. I mean, I really like these lamps now. I'm on the hunt for these. The bigger ones are really a drag to ship. There's the bigger hurt, but they can bring you some good money. But even that's pushing it for me, and I feel like I can ship just about anything. But those are getting tricky. Those are definitely getting tricky. All right, so that's the first segment of what we found. Let's go on and take a look at some things that we sold. Okay, so the items that we sold that I'm going to show you tonight, $580 total gross sales, not including shipping. I don't include the shipping and then try to inflate the total sales. Okay, don't do that. $580, that's gross, and then I have to go and obviously take out what it cost me and a few other things. All right, so let's go up first here. Up first is you've heard this. This is Manga, and those are the Japanese comics, right? There's the Japanese comics, and that is Manga. There are 2 books here, and believe it, I got these out of my bin of books. So my bin of books, and these 2 sold for $75. $75 for these, and $6 shipping. I love the anime and the manga. Some of it can go for a lot of money, and right there, that's almost one entire bin, because the bins are costing me $100. They're $75 right there. Everything else, almost all profit out of that particular bin. All right, up next, here we go. I'm just crossing off some things here, guys, trying to figure it all out. Give me a sec. There we go. What is it? No, it's not spark plug cables. Yeah, somebody's going, those are spark plug cables. No, these go to a Pilates machine. I can't remember the name of it. It's in the ad, so when you see it up there, you'll see it. But these are the bands for a Pilates machine. And one day we're at Savers, me and Josh, and I said, hey, Josh, they want $20 for that Pilates unit. And I thought to myself, I don't want to sell it. I don't want to ship it. It's not worth it, right? Not worth it in my mind. Because sometimes the machine's worth more in parts. And that's exactly what I did. I took off 5 major parts out of that. And this is the last piece to sell. And these bands sold for $25 plus $13 shipping. The other parts that I sold there was a bar. I sold that for $50. I sold 2 pads that hold your feet up. I think I sold those for $40. So there's $90 plus $15. I sold some knobs for $10, so that's like about $120. And there was one other piece for about $15 or $20. So right there is about $130, $140 in parts off of that $20 purchase. So when in doubt, you've heard it, part it out. A lot of times you gotta think a little bit outside the box. Think just a tad bit outside the box. Don't be afraid to take it all apart and then try to junk the rest, which I did. I have a place I can get rid of it. And there you go. The main frame was out of here, gone. All right, nothing spectacular, but out of my old t-shirt. If you've been around watching me long enough, you remember I bought a ton of t-shirts a while back. And this one here is the P38 Lightning. Really cool t-shirt. I almost kept it for myself, but it is a little bit big. And I'm a big guy. But even this 2XL here is on the edge, you know, sleeping bag size. So I let it go. And it only sold for $15 plus $6 shipping. But I paid all my t-shirts that I paid from that gentleman was a huge lot. And they were $2. And I've been selling them anywhere from $15 to $35 all over the map. Just about out of them, so a pretty good run for me. Pretty good run for me in the clothing department, which I don't do a whole lot of. All right, now we're gonna go back to the bin of books. Here we go. We're gonna go right back. What are these? I got these, yes, out of the bin of books. These are Folkwear, and they are patterns to make this particular type of dress. That's Black Forest Smock. I'll show you a few of them. Gaza dress, English smock, Japanese field clothing. Look at that. See like that Turkish coat? I'll show you a couple more. Romanian blouse. And let's see if we can find one more. It's kind of, yeah, here you go. I don't know this, but this is called a French cheesemaker smock. All of these were in a bin of books. Yep. Remember how I said, hey, you find other stuff within the bin? Because people sometimes they just don't dump the books. They'll dump everything else. It's crazy what we find. We find pots and pans. We find all kinds of strange stuff. And sometimes we find some pretty cool and interesting stuff that we can sell. And these patterns sold for $50 plus $14 shipping, and that is half a bin. So 75 plus 50 is 125. Those two items completely paid for at least one bin, and everything else I send to Amazon and all that, I consider it pure profit, pure profit. If you watch enough of my videos, you'll be hearing me talk about that a lot, because right now I'm doing a ton of book stuff on Amazon and a ton of stuff on eBay. I'm selling books on both platforms, and it's been really, really strong across the board, okay? All right, one last thing out of the bin of books. You can see the pattern. You see the pattern. Boom, software. Now, we're going to talk about this. This is Adobe FrameMaker 7.2. Did not get a ton of money for this. But again, if somebody's going to leave a $20 bill inside something, are you going to take it? Yes. So I took this because I want to flip it fast. I didn't want this to sit around. I just don't like it to sit around. Now, if this was Photoshop, something like that, I would definitely be taking a lot more money. Obviously, Photoshop is really, I think, the one you really want, because what's going on with Adobe, especially Photoshop. Oh, something fell. Especially Photoshop. Photoshop now is a monthly subscription. I pay monthly for Photoshop and Lightroom. I pay $10 a month. Now, a lot of people don't like that. It's like, hey, I got to incur this $10 a month, but that's the way the world's going. Take a look. Take a look at Netflix. Take a look at Microsoft Office. Just go down the line. The world has become a subscription society. It's crazy what's going on, because it's like your TV, you want to blow your head up. You know, how many channels do you have? I don't even watch my TV. And I know I got Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Go. I think I got 5 or 6, and you know, don't forget Amazon Prime, all of that stuff. So it's all subscription based. So that's what's going on here. So when people don't want the subscription, they try to get the closest version that they can work with, like Photoshop. You know, I could work with a 2-year-old version of Photoshop. You know, I really could, but I can afford the $10 a month. It's in my budget, so it doesn't bother me to pay that extra for it to have the update. But anyhow, this sold for 20 bucks. Now, the next thing I can hear people saying is, Adobe, Vero. Oh, I have been selling Adobe for years on eBay. I haven't had a problem yet. I don't know. I know that if you do certain words in the title, it won't let you get it up. For example, I think the way you structure something sometimes with Adobe, and it just won't go up. So if you snipe the title from a successful sale, it usually will go up. Now, let me hear from you guys. You've had Vero problems with Adobe, or what other Vero brands do you really just hate to sell? I know I heard Beachbody, P90X is another one. I've heard those two are probably, and Rosetta Stone. I think those are really three major ones. Plus, almost all the clothing, it seems like, has some weird thing. That's why I do not like dealing with the high-end clothing, because it's usually fake, or I can't authenticate it, and I don't want to have an issue. So that's me. But I have not had any problems with Adobe since I've been selling it, and I've been selling it for quite a while. Okay, guys, when I was done, I forgot one item, the big item, because I wanted to show it to you, and I almost forgot it. It is not here, but it's going to be up on the window. So anyhow, the item is the Decline of the Roman Empire. I think it's a 6-volume set of books that I got out of a bin, and I want to show you because the power of these. Again, these are items that you can find at garage sales, flea markets, and other places, and estate sales. People have had these in their house. This 6-volume set, I'm going to put it up here. It sold for $385 plus I think $25 shipping. Very, very nice. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to finding books. Do not disregard the book area. There is a lot of value. There's a ton of books worth a lot of money. So keep your eyes out for these sets. I'm always at estate sales. I'm always looking for sets of books like this. And when I see them, my eyes light up because we're going to sell them for good money, like we did this set. That makes it the $580. People are going, wait, where's the $580 worth? There you go. All right, back to the video. All right, there is the video. Boom, another one. I love it. I love doing these. I love helping you guys out. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope your sales are picking up. School's about to start. Fourth quarter's coming up. Halloween, Christmas. Get it all out. Boom. Video in the can. Thank you. Hit the subscribe. Hit the like button. I will see you in the next video.